Right now, open source contributions are being used as the new resume. It can potentially change your life altogether. In this video, we will be discussing what is open source contributions and how do you actually do that. The second thing that we will be doing is actually making an open source contribution live in this video. Even if you don't have any kind of coding knowledge or just want to get started with open source contributions, then this video is the perfect one for you, because by the end of this video you would have made your first contribution. Knowingly or unknowingly, you would have used a lot of open source projects, for example VLC, Mozilla Firefox, and a lot more. Open source applications basically mean that their entire source code is available to the public for contribution. Once you do these contributions, it will get recorded in your profile and it basically acts as your resume. You can even land really good jobs using this. Right now, companies are focusing more and more on portfolio and the projects that you've contributed to rather than having those traditional resumes. So what are the things that you need to keep in mind when you start with open source contribution? The first thing is, where do you actually find these projects to contribute to? You can just open up any of your projects. There would be a list of dependencies that project depends on, right? So most, if not all of these dependencies would have open source codes. Because you've already used these dependencies and already know a lot about them, you can go and contribute to these projects as well. The next place where you can find these projects is GitHub. Over there you can find projects according to topics. For example, if you're really good at Python programming language and want to contribute to a project which uses that, so you can just search Python and you would get a list of repositories which basically run on Python. Okay, so now you've found your perfect open source project to contribute to. How do you actually do it? Because you do not need to go through the entire code and understand it in depth. To be honest, most of the contributors have not even seen 90% of the code of that repository. The first file that you need to check out is the readme.md file, and the second one is contributing.md. Both of these files would contain guidelines and rules in order to contribute to that particular project. Every project has their own rules and you need to understand them before you start contributing. But I know it's quite complicated if someone is doing this for the first time. So just head over to the issues section, sort these issues according to good first contribution, and you would find a list of contributions that you can do if you're doing it for the first time. Now these can range anywhere from writing a few lines of code to even doing some documentation. Many of these projects need proper documentation and you can just type out these documentation in order to contribute to that project. You can even fix typos and formatting errors in order to contribute to them. Now once you've found a good issue that you want to contribute to, you can just type it down in the comment section and just ask them if there are any contributors who are already working on it or any maintainers who are maintaining the repository. Once you do get a go ahead to work on that issue, you can start working on it and make a PR request. So PR is basically pull request, but before that you need to fork the repository. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, I've always mentioned to star the repository as well as fork it. Once you fork the repository, you can then make changes in that repository, of course make another branch for it, and then push that branch onto the main one. Now this would be considered as a pull request, and once the maintainers have gone through it, they will give you some feedbacks on top of it as well. So once you've gone through all the feedback, then they will merge your pull request onto the main branch and you could see your changes in the main repository as well. Now enough talking, let's actually get you your first contribution right now. Hello guys, so over here we are on my GitHub profile right now and I'm logged in with my friend's account at the moment because I wanted to help him in doing his first open source contribution. So make sure to follow me along and this will probably be your first open source contribution as well. So over here we have the repository which is welcome to open source. The link would be down in the description box. Over here just go over to, okay, we forgot the first most important part, which is to star the repository and then fork it, right? So let me just fork this repository. You can add your description if you want and we'll create a repository. So once we have this in place, we can then press on code. Just copy this link and we will be cloning this repository. Open up your terminal and right click git clone and then add your repository. Now open this folder in your Visual Studio Code and open the readme.md file. So here you would mainly see these table elements, right? So what you need to do is copy this, right, add your own table element, and over here you just need to replace all of these details with your own details. So let me just do that really quick. For your profile icon, just copy this image address, right? Copy this image address and paste it in this image section, right? And you should be good to go. The next thing that you want to do is remove this link and add your own link. And we are good to go. Now just save this file. Make sure you're saving this. Go over to your source control, and over here just write a nice message which is Harsh, and then add the emoji which is watermelon. Don't forget the watermelon emoji, otherwise your pull request might be denied. After that, just commit and then sync changes and then push this branch. Okay, so over here you can see that we've made the commit by Harsh, and this branch is one commit ahead of the master branch, right? So where we have forked it from. Now we just need to sync this fork. Let me just do this. Sorry, commit this. Now we just need to do the pull request. So open pull request, right? So this would be your first pull request, and in the comment section you can maybe write adding my name to contributor list, right? And then just create the pull request. So you've done the pull request, everything is done. Now it's just on me to add your pull request and merge it to the existing branch. So let me do that. Over here is my account, and if we go over to the pull request section, you can see that Harsh's pull request is right now open. So let me just merge it and review it. So merge pull request, let me just add that, confirm merge, yes, confirm it, and it has been done. So if you go over to the code, you would see Harsh is added to the contributors list. So add yourself to the contributors list and make your first pull request.